with Doris Heritage, the legendary Seattle Pacific distance runner. Doris is in town today, and of course this coming Saturday is the Doris Heritage Distance Festival over at West Seattle Stadium, and Doris will be there for that. You still love just going over to track meets, don't you? Try to get to as many as you can?
Yes, I do.
What is it after all these years? What do you still really enjoy about a track meet? You're not running, you're not coaching, but you just can't wait to get to one. What do you really enjoy about them, Doris, mostly?
Well, I enjoy the ones the SPU athletes are in because I still know them pretty well.
Okay.
And it's just exciting to me to see the rewards of their training.
Okay.
And they're always so friendly and just interesting to be around. And the coaches are great.
Okay.
So, yeah, I just feel like I still belong.
Okay, but that's good. We want you to still belong. What events do you enjoy watching the most? I mean, you're a distance runner. You can relate to those, but are there other events that you just really enjoy watching at a track meet?
Well, when I first started out as an athlete, I was a long jumper.
Okay.
And I still enjoy watching that a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, but probably middle distance races. But it's pretty hard to prioritize because they're all interesting.
Okay. All right. Do you have, is it easy for you to be a fan? I mean, you ran, you coached, do you enjoy just sitting back and watching sometimes? You still want an urge to get out there and go?
I'm past the stage of getting out there and going myself.
Okay.
It just doesn't happen anymore.
Okay.
I would if I could.
Okay.
And coaching, I think I still kind of have the mind of a coach a little bit.
Okay.
The difference now is just in the past year or two, I've come to the place where I don't, I guess you'd call it nervousness for the athletes.
Okay.
You know, coaching. Once you're a coach, you can coach athletes while they're training, but once they're out there doing it, there's nothing you can do about it except just
right.
sit there and enjoy it and see if the training has paid off. But when you're a fan, you don't have that nervousness, that whatever it is that that hits you as a coach, and you say, when I'm running, it's not the same. When I'm running, I could do something about it. When I'm coaching, I just have to sit here and see what happens.
Right. There's no timeouts on the track.
No timeout, no.
Okay. You said you started as a long jumper. How long did you do that?
Oh, I guess I did it until I kept doing it while I was in college too.
Okay.
But it wasn't my prime event. I was a pretty good long jumper, but I had really bad feet.
Okay.
And Coach Foreman said to me, do you want to be a mediocre long jumper or do you want to be a great middle distance runner?
Okay.
And whatever Ken said, that was what I believed.
That was what you believed, okay. When you first started, did you picture yourself as a distance runner? Was that your mindset?
Well, not really, because when I first started running, the longest race in the Olympics for women was 200 meters.
Okay.
They hadn't had anything longer for a while.
Okay.
And then 800 meters was added in 1960. And we had been running 400 meters in track meets before that.
Okay.
So that was kind of my progression. And then 72 Olympics, 1500 was added. And so I knew that I was a better long runner.
Okay.
So cross country was really my favorite thing from the time women were able to do that.
Okay.
So I know that I would have probably been a better 5,000 meter runner, maybe steeplechase, I think, would have been my event.
Did you ever try the steeple at all, or no?
No, I never did.
Okay.
Because by the time that was added, my body was past doing those things.
Okay, sure. Okay. Okay. And you talk about one of my next questions. Some distance runners like the tracks, some like cross-country trails. You sound like you're definitely a cross-country person.
Well, I think that might be my favorite in a way, but on the other hand, being a distance runner, a cross-country runner is great because you have 3 different seasons. You have autumn and then cross-country and then indoor and outdoor.
Mm-hmm.
And so you get a lot of variety, and I think that's good. And you can still do the running off the track even during track season. You can still do it.
Right. What's an optimal distance for you in the days when you were running? What was an average run for you? Did you like to go 5, 8, 10? When you would go out, how far did you like to go?
Just in running for fun and recovery runs, and it was, I think, well, a story about that. The day after the meet, Ken would say, okay, this is your day off. You can do whatever you want. So some of us SPU types would get together and say, okay, where can we go and run? Let's, run an hour or 2 hours. Let's just go for adventure run.
Okay.
Anywhere we want to go, as far as we want.
Okay.
So that was the fun thing. But as far as training, like during cross-country season, 5 miles in the morning for a recovery run,
Okay.
and then our distance runs were probably around an hour or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. One of the legendary Doris stories we've heard is that when you would come back from a meet and you would run from the airport home. Is that true?
Yeah, I did that.
Okay.
I mean, not, you know, I wouldn't want to give people the impression that I did it every week, because in the first place we
Sure.
hardly had any meets in those days.
Okay.
So you didn't have the opportunity too much. But yeah, I could just put my stuff in a locker, and run home and get my car, go back and get my stuff.
Okay. And how far was that?
Let's see, from the airport to, I lived up by the zoo,
Okay.
so it was, I don't know how far that is.
From the airport to Woodland Park Zoo?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good trek, no matter how you look at
More
it.
than 10 miles.
Yes, definitely.
Mhm.
Definitely. Okay. What do you do now? How do you like to stay in shape now? I know you can't run a lot anymore, but what's your favorite thing to do now to just kind of keep yourself going, keep yourself fit?
Well, I guess now I'm a jogger, not a runner.
Okay.
But I still try to get some variety.
Okay.
And I can't go too far. I'd say 3-4 miles. And I'm learning to like to bike.
Okay.
But that's still not my passion.
Okay.
And I still like hills. So I still try to get in a uphill workout every once in a while.
Okay. How far do you bike when you usually go out?
Well, we just moved from Whidbey Island, and when I lived there, about around 10 miles a couple times a week, and then longer, 15, maybe up to 20.
Okay.
Where we live now at Warren Beach, we have to put the bikes in the car and go over to Centennial Trail.
Okay.
This is a new thing for me. I haven't ever lived in a place where I had to get in the car to go do something.
Okay.
So I'm trying to learn to like that. But
Oh.
then there's, so far on that trail, we have a stretch that's within a half hour of our place where I can go probably 8-10 miles, and we haven't explored the south route yet.
Okay. Got it.
It's a real pretty route though. It's in the woods, and on one side is for horses, and it's really nice grass, and we were hoping that we would get enough snow that we could cross-country ski in it this winter.
Okay.
But that didn't happen. The only day there was that much snow was the day that Ralph went to the hospital for a surgery.
Okay.
And you know, around here, you miss the snow, you miss it.
Right. Yeah. It
Yeah.
might come back next year or might not.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. All the years here, what was special about SPU? What got its grip on you about this place?
Well, it's definitely, you know, the people, for one thing. The people on the faculty, the coaches, just the atmosphere. I think it's a place where people are very friendly. You feel at home right away. I think I just really feel that the Spirit of the Lord is present here. And I can remember when I'd be away for a while, like if I was on a track trip to Europe or something
Sure.
like that, and I'd come back and I'd see the loop, and I would just feel like, just so excited to be back here. Probably people like Dr. Ken Foreman, who coached me,
Mm-hmm.
people like that who expected the best and expected all of us to reach beyond our grasp and understand what excellence is about, using the tools that God gave us. And if you happen to have apparently I had a gift for running.
Apparently.
Yeah, and to believe that you could use this in a way where you could be a part of the solution instead of the problem on this earth.
Okay,
you
sure.
could be a blessing to other people,
Okay.
and have something to share. And I think that, especially with having Ken for a coach, he's the kind of person that, you know, this is the main thing about his coaching and what he gave us. Of course, we're on the team to be the best runners we could be, but really to be the best people we could be. And this was true for all over campus. I think this is very true. It's a place where we were able to use the gifts that God gave us and to explore our passions and encouraged to use our passions. And as a runner, I think it was a place at a time where women aren't too appreciated as runners, you know,
Sure.
like put away childish things and get on with your life. But here, people were encouraging to us. Yeah.
Okay. And a guy like Dr. Foreman, I'm guessing he still influences your life today. Would that probably be a fair statement, even though you're not running or coaching anymore?
Yes,
someone
he
like
sure
Ken,
does.
it's like he's there forever.
We're still in touch with him, and even when I'm out trying to run and jogging and hoping that I'll be able to get back, I have pretty bad arthritis, and so I can't do what I used to. But, you know, still thinking of the things that he taught us, like action absorbs anxiety, you know, reach beyond your grasp, you know, have a plan, get out there, and those things come to my mind.
That stuff lasts a lifetime,
Yes.
basically.
Uh-huh.
Yep. This is the second year of the Doris Heritage Distance Festival. Your thoughts on having a meet named after you? I mean, was that something you ever dreamed would happen?
No, it's really humbling and exciting. I want to be a good example to the people who follow after me as runners. I hope that I've been able to use my experiences for other people's benefit. And my running did give me an opportunity to be on the Olympic Committee and the IAAF. I was the first woman on the cross country and road racing committee.
Okay.
And so I've had a chance to know great people and hopefully to contribute to the sport in ways that make it more inclusive and more interesting and more variety for women than when I was running. I had a chance to help get the longer races. Being able to have a meet named after me, I hope that's part of what that's about, is that, and that I have contributed to Seattle Pacific in ways maybe by using my passions.
Okay. And if you were to give the kids any advice heading into the meet Saturday, what would that be, no matter what their event is?
Remember, the reason that you do this is because you love it, so get out there and just reach beyond your grasp and enjoy it right from the start.
All right.